Please excuse the mess. The Sonarfeed appears to be having a few difficulties.
Welcome to Sonarfeed! Episode 154. They're back.
The
Love
future of the past.
Let's go. Oh, nice.
We got a good picture there?
Yeah. Nice.
Nice. Oh, my God. That's like a flashback right there.
1 year ago.
Champion.
The champ.
1 year ago today, actually.
Today.
That's right.
We planned that, by the way. We knew
Yes.
that. That was planned.
So we are episode 154 of Sonarfeed, the fourth calendar year. We were
Yes.
in 2012, 13, 14. No. 12, 13, 14. It's 5 calendar years.
Yeah.
Fifth calendar year. Sorry. I can do math.
It's all good, dude. You know,
Okay,
I'm
just
still over
making
here
sure.
thinking of Courtney.
Math is hard.
Yeah.
We are back here for 2016. We took last week off.
Yes, we
And
did.
we're going to jump right into 2016. We have two former guests.
Esteemed
Yes, very esteemed guests.
Yes.
They have joined us, returning guests. They joined us, in our first year, actually. So
Fifth episode ever.
Yes. Oh, my God.
Yes. Fifth episode ever,
Fifth
man.
episode ever. They've both participated in the Sonarfeed FIFA tournament, which we'll talk about.
The inaugural one.
Both, yep. And then you and Justin won both the first and the third one.
We have a two-time champion in the house.
Yep. 2 out of 3,
Yes.
which isn't bad.
That's
And
not
he's
bad.
joining us here again live from Mexico. So anyway, I am Aaron Riley, a.k.a. Sonar Riley. Across from me,
Hugo Garcia, a.k.a. Mi Vida Seattle.
our other person who I didn't put in the title, which I'll have to fix in a moment here, is
Kyle Gervin at Gervin0.
Let's go.
Gervano.
Gravano.
And across from us, they want to pick up their mics. We have Mr. Dom.
How's it going?
And Justin.
Justin, what's up?
J Solo. At Just Solo 22 and at Dom Dismuke, DISMUKE.
Yep.
All right. So what we'll do here is let's do a little bit of quick housekeeping for the new year, and then we're going to jump right into talking to you guys.
Yeah.
So how you doing, Hugo?
Doing good, man. New Year's was great. Had a time to relax, get together with some friends, had some nice a nice New Year's Eve dinner. I got on the sticks, played some games. Haven't played FIFA yet, but that's okay. I don't need to. I'll be ready. I'll be ready for the tournament. I'm going to try to take down the champ, even though it might be an online game or something. Yeah. But still, I'll be ready. Played a little Star Wars Battlefront and a little GTA action. Went and I didn't go to the game, but I saw the Seahawks do their thing, and demolished Arizona Cardinals. Set all kinds of records across the board. 4 years in a row, the Seahawks have led the league. This is the one that really I like. They have led the league in scoring defense. They have allowed the least number of points to opposing teams for the whole season. 4 years in a row. That's the first time since the merger that's happened. Consistently just dominated on defense.
It would help if they had an elite quarterback to do
Yeah,
that,
no
wouldn't
kidding,
it?
huh? But let me.
Well, hey, Flacco's coming here next year, and he's an elite, right?
Oh, well, then we'll be set, yeah. 5 years, yeah.
Yeah. But, man, doing great. It always helps when the Seahawks win, man, right before
Yeah.
the playoffs, man. How about you?
Good. That interception by Ashid in the end zone
3 minutes
was
ago.
what protected that record. Oh my God,
Clutch.
beautiful. That was
Especially because
gorgeous.
it was this, and Pete Carroll said it today in his press conference. Everybody was rooting for the backups because the backups were playing at that point,
Yep.
and you saw Richard Sherman, you saw Earl, all of them are giving love, support, do your thing, keep repping, and it was great to see that, man. I love that. You love that, man. That's what you want to see.
Good.
Yeah.
Holidays were good. We are 2 weeks and 4 days away from Girl Scout cookie selling season.
Oh, wow. Samoas.
Yeah,
Samoas in the house. We got a domination. Yes.
You might have to bring some down for him to Puerto Vallarta when you guys go down there.
That will definitely happen, sir. We can make that happen. For sure.
Yeah, so the 22nd which is also the day some Sounders supporters are going to go watch the Tacoma Stars play. A bunch of people are going down for that.
Yeah.
Friday night.
Yep.
That's also the first day of cookie pre-sales. So don't worry, we'll be having a lot of discussions about
It's
that.
not Saturday? The first
Friday.
practice is Friday?
No, for the Tacoma Stars. And then Saturday the
okay.
23rd is my 41st birthday and the Sounders' first practice. So
Oh,
to
man.
10 a.m. that morning, I'll be drinking. No, I won't be drinking Galazzo and Struggle Donkey. Oh, I will be because I'm buying more. I will be.
Just got to dip into the stash.
Yes, exactly. And then the 24th of January is the 4th annual Sonarfeed FIFA tournament. It's Sunday the 24th. We are anticipating, hopefully announcing the special guests inside of the week if everything goes well. We will have multiple Sounders folks here. Lamar Nagel will not be here. He'll be on his way to D.C. But on the Tuesday the 19th, is that right? Tuesday the 19th, we're going to have a little going away party for Lamar down here at the Berliner. So
Boom!
our show that week will be on Tuesday. We'll do a very short show saying goodbye to him, and then we're going to mingle and say goodbye to him for an hour or
Hang
so.
out, party a little bit.
Yep, exactly.
Let's go. It's going to be a super
That
busy
week is going to be very full soccer. Tuesday the 19th. 19th of January?
19th of January.
Right? Okay.
4 days after my birthday. Let's
That's right.
go.
Yeah, our birthdays are both this month.
Pretty
That's right.
much.
Yep.
Great
So,
birthdays. Great birthdays.
How have
Let's
you
go.
been?
Great. Holidays went well. New Year's was good. Just sat around, was lazy at home. Enjoyed some family time.
Nice.
We got 2 consecutive 4-day weekends, so I'm living it. I love
Yeah.
it. Yeah. Doing good. So happy to be here. Happy to see you guys back.
Heck yeah, man. Let's
Looking
go.
forward to it, man.
All right, well, let's jump right into we're going to go quick tonight on our intros and go jump right into the boys here. Who wants to go first and tell us a little bit, give us a little recap?
Yeah.
We have new folks watching. So tell us your story, who you are, what you're doing. You're a new dad since the last time you were on the show. I mean, it's been a while now. I mean, that's been a long time. But
It's been, what, three and a half years since?
3.5 years? Yeah.
But so I'm Dom Dismuke, former Academy player. Played on the Academy for 2 years on the U18 team. Ended up going to UW for 3 years, 2.5, 3 years. Then I had a baby, officially done with UW, and now just living life. So we'll see where the road takes me from here on out.
What's baby's name again?
Layla Grace Dismuke.
Nice.
She
man.
is absolutely gorgeous. Too.
Thank you.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Thank you.
How old now?
She will be 1 on the 18th.
That's right. Oh, that's right, because you were here for the tournament and you weren't sure if you could stay.
Yeah.
Because you were worried about
Yeah.
going into labor.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. That's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Good. And then Justin, you want to give us a little intro on who you are? And
Little recap.
I'm Justin Solomon. I played on the academy for 2 years with the 18s along with Dom. I went to Yavapai College for a year. I played in Australia for a year with Sunshine Coast United.
How was that, dude? Australia?
It was fun. It was an interesting experience. I now live in Mexico, Puerto Vallarta.
Oh, I can't wait to talk to you about all that.
Yeah. Yeah, so now
¿Cómo está tu español?
es más o menos.
Más o menos. Está bien. Suena bien.
Yeah. So, yeah, poquito. So now, so now I'm just living that and, just trying to figure things out. So, yep, that's good.
Nice, man.
So
Whoa.
another real quick, just another thing. You two were also on that very first year for the academy as well, right?
Yeah, I don't know, what did the team with Jordan Morris go to? How'd they finish? And they're in Jordan's last season. Did they go to playoffs? I think they went to playoffs. Did they go to nationals?
They won division.
They didn't go to nationals?
No, they didn't go to nationals.
Yeah. All right. Well,
Yeah,
I'd like to say our 18 team was the best
that
academy
2010
team.
was stacked.
That
was
Wow.
a great team. But yeah, those are
That was a dream
two
team.
of the.
Yeah.
I think
Wow.
you two were the youngest on that original.
Yeah,
team,
we
right?
were us
Yeah.
and Kovar.
That's right. Kovar was
Yeah.
also. That's right.
And Curtis.
Who else was all on that team? Who else was all on that team with you guys?
Sean Nicoli, Darwin Jones, DeAndre Yetlin, Aaron Kovar, like we named,
Troy Peterson.
Damn.
Jamal Cox,
Chase Sampson.
Brandon Brockway, Ryan Herman.
Wow.
Drew
Uh,
White.
I think who we
Dude,
missing?
all that
Drew White.
on one squad?
Who else you missing?
Evan Robichaux.
Evan. I think that's it. Oh, and we did have Nick Plotterchuk for a while, and then he ended up going to Duke. So, yeah, team was pretty stacked.
Yeah, that's dope.
It was a good team. It was a good team.
That's awesome. Good. I got to say something real quick that I forgot to say in the intro. Galazzo seems to be gone. I can tell you what's not a good substitute in Sparkle Donkey. It's Rockstar. Oh, my God. We're going to have to come up with a personal supply or get the recipe and make our own or something.
Man,
oh, my
yeah,
God.
we loved you, Galasso. We're so sorry to hear the news, man.
We're trying to confirm it, but it's
Yeah.
pretty much confirmed, so it seems that way.
They're not
Yeah,
getting
it
stock
does.
here or anything.
No, and Amazon only had one case left that I bought it. And
You bought it?
oh, yeah.
Was it the hibiscus?
No, there's a hibiscus
All right,
energy
I only
left.
saw the hibiscus.
Yeah,
so
I bought the
man, I'm about to
mandarin.
get that right
Yeah.
now before yeah,
All right.
No more sugar. You got the last sugar free?
I did.
You punk.
Yeah, sorry.
You punk.
Anyways, okay,
Man.
so enough of that. But all right, so what are you guys up to now?
Right now, I'm just finishing up school. I have 2 quarters left at UW.
Nice.
Yeah, and then spending time with the family a lot. That was my whole purpose of leaving UW. I wanted to spend more time with them before I graduated. I had to hit the real world and get a job, and not see Layla as often. So, yeah, right now that's all I'm doing. Currently, I'm taking like 17 credits so I can go ahead
Whoa.
and finish in,
Wow.
Whoa,
in
buddy.
spring. So,
So spring
Yeah.
quarter is your final quarter?
yeah, because I got to UW late. I got there April 2013, so I had to take like a couple summer quarters so
Okay.
I could catch up and graduate with my class. So right now I'm on track to do that. So I'm looking
Great.
forward to that.
And what's your degree?
Sociology.
Nice. And what do you want to be when you grow up?
I want to be an athletic director.
Athletic
Nice.
director.
Okay.
If I could do that at UW, that'd be awesome. So
Okay.
Whoa.
Good.
Hey, there
Excellent.
you go, man. That's half the battle, having the goal, having the plan. Once you have a goal, that's it.
yeah.
You go from there.
And how about you, Justin? What are you up to right now?
Right now, I volunteer at an orphanage down in Mexico. So
So that's why you're in Puerto Vallarta.
that's why I'm in Puerto Vallarta.
Wow. Love it, man.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Are you playing soccer at all?
Not really. Not at the moment.
Okay.
Yeah,
Have you
but-
tried playing some street soccer out there?
Yeah, I sometimes play with the locals. There's like a little field I play with, so that's usually pretty interesting.
How so? Please elaborate on that.
They play an interesting style of soccer. Let's put it that way.
So you playing like futsal or are you playing
Yeah,
like
more futsal. Yeah. Yeah.
For those of us that don't futsal, go into it a little bit more.
It's
It's more like street soccer.
small side
Yeah,
street soccer.
small side street
yeah, skill based.
Basically like indoor soccer, but without the
it's
indoor.
like watching
Yeah,
the
like
A1
we
mixtape
like
on
we
a
play.
soccer.
Yeah, pretty much.
You know, yeah.
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 Yeah, it's sure. So you both have spent some time playing. What experiences at either level, you either abroad or you at college, do you think people would, or maybe give insight to people who don't really know anyone going through that, like as a student athlete, kind of the day in day out difficulties of trying to juggle not only going to college and getting those credits, but also doing sometimes 2-a-days for
Yeah.
practice, and also having to travel
Yeah.
while maintaining those grades. And the same with you, trying to go abroad and play, earn a spot on a team, and keep soccer alive in your life when you're not necessarily going the typical route with the college route. So.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people don't realize that being a student athlete is like a full-time job. You wake up.
And you don't get paid.
Yeah. I mean, in a way you do. Like, I was getting my rent check,
Stipend.
but
Yeah,
but,
right.
That all went to rent. So
Right,
at the end of the day, I had nothing left
You don't
over.
get cash in your
Yeah,
pocket.
yeah.
Right.
So,
So how do you eat?
you had to do what you had to do.
Top ramen, bro. Yeah.
Damn.
But yeah, so
An athlete that probably needs like 5,000 calories a day
Yeah.
is getting like 1,000, right?
2 tacos.
Yeah, 5,000 sodium, exactly.
I don't know
Yeah.
how the football players do it, but yeah,
Oh,
it was
yeah.
tough. But I mean,
Well, there's boosters for that.
yeah,
so.
yeah, there's a lot of like.
A lot of extra money there for that
Yeah,
one.
a lot of chicken tenders and French fries when I was in the dorm, so yeah, it was cool though. I enjoyed it. But yeah, I mean, you wake up, probably say like 6 a.m., go to practice 7:30, go to class. And then like when we have 2 days, then we have to go and go to practice probably like around 3, 4, and then at the end of that, you got to go to tutoring, and then you got to do your homework. So it's basically a full-time job, man. Like, you don't have too much time for anything else. That's why it's so tough for a lot of student athletes to meet people outside the sport. But you know, a lot of people make do with what they have, so it's manageable. Just a lot, yeah, it's time consuming. So yeah, not too bad though. I loved it.
How about you? You have any insight to the whole process of being in school? And
I mean, when I was playing in Australia, it's just ultra competitive. Guys are just trying to get it. I mean, it's almost like just like a part-time job for a lot of the guys. I mean, it's the closest thing. It was like second division, so it's almost like being a professional. Guys are just trying to make a starting 11 so that they can get paid more, and it's all about money with a lot of the guys. So I mean, that's the most important thing for everybody. So that's just kind of the insight that I got from it. Who can get in the starting 11 every single game, who can get in. I mean, everybody's fighting, especially for wins and stuff, trying to get the win bonus. Nobody wanted to lose. Everybody just wants that win bonus. Everybody wants to get the starting 11. Every training is a fight.
Wow.
So, I mean, it's kind of the same. Different.
What was the hardest adjustment going into that? Or what stage were you at before? Were you still at the academy before you went to that?
I had played at Yavapai before that, and then I had a knee injury, and then I played at Yavapai, then the 23s, then I had a knee injury, and then I went to Australia. Yeah.
And was it similar to your previous? I can't pronounce it, but the place before you went to Australia, where the competitive.
Yavapai.
What is it called?
Yavapai.
Yavapai. Okay.
It's college in Arizona.
Okay.
That's where McKay went to.
Oh, okay. Was it just as ultra competitive to make the starting 11 and get wins? Did you get that same kind of pressure? Because it seems like there was pressure, of course, to get to that 11, get those dubs. Did you sense that same level of urgency and intensity?
In Australia, is much more pressure. Yeah, it's much more pressure than really anywhere I had been. So that's kind of the way it was.
What division is that over there?
It's the second division.
Second division. Yeah. Okay. So it's kind of a semi-pro.
Yeah, and because sorry, I got a cough.
That's all good.
But a lot of the guys too get signed to the A League.
Yeah.
Out of those divisions too, so a lot of the guys are trying to go as hard as they can so they can get signed, because that's where a lot of the guys want to be playing in the first division.
Sure.
So that's the best way to show it. It's pretty much like our NASL over there.
Okay.
So
okay.
Yeah.
I want to. One of the questions that came up here: is there any interesting stories from that stacked original academy team that you guys have?
Any interesting
You're allowed to talk about.
Yeah. That doesn't implicate. Yeah.
Make sure the statute of limitations is up before you admit to that.
Yeah.
Man, I think a lot of people see DeAndre Yedlin as like this cool cat now. He's making money playing for an English Premier League team now. But yeah, he was a clown back in the day. Him and this guy on the team named Yorda, they were like best friends.
What was his name?
Yorda.
It's some weirdos.
Yeah, they had some weird stuff going on. They were what was that saying that they used to do? You remember that? I can't even remember what it was.
They used to
but
always say weird stuff.
Like what?
I can't remember what it was, but if I can think of it and it comes to mind, I'll bring it up again. But I think those two together, they were comedies.
No. This is the funniest thing though. So DeAndre used to go to O'Day, that was an all boys school.
Yeah.
So DeAndre around girls is like the funniest thing that I used to always remember. Dude, he used to be like texting girls and stuff, and he used to like have no idea what he was saying, and he's just stuff like that, dude. Him around girls and just like his stories around girls, I used to laugh my ass off all the time.
That's awesome.
Yeah, like people used to like clown on him about it. It's just because he just no idea what he was doing.
He's still learning. He's still learning how to spit.
yeah.
He's still learning how to spit.
Yeah, he's
And now he's over there wearing all of his clothes and
cool
girls.
Cat. He
and
thinks he's all cool cat,
cuts and all
pulling
that.
girls
Yeah.
and stuff, and
No, I'm sure he's still like that though.
I just remember.
Yeah, I'm sure he is.
I'm sure he's still like that.
I just remember.
That's why I
little
found the
DeAndre-
one, and I'm like, I'm good.
I'll always remember little DeAndre like trying to pull girls and stuff. That's how I always remember it.
That's awesome.
He was the one who was hollering at girls left and right
he's
then.
hollering. Yeah, he's trying. He was trying, man.
Is it weird watching him play over there now, knowing that you guys played with him?
Oh, definitely. It's cool though.
Yeah.
You like to see all the guys that you play with succeed. So I really enjoy watching anyone that I played with, and even who I played against. It's cool to see a lot of those guys succeed and see what they're doing these days. So I I obviously wish it could be me. But,
yeah, right. Yeah, there's a tinge of jealousy, but also some pride and
but it's awesome to see those guys doing their thing. So
That's
I
cool.
love
I'd
it.
say the same thing. Yeah.
Same thing.
Yeah, it's cool seeing it.
I mean, it makes sense too because you guys were such a critical part because you guys were all developing together and you were helping each other develop.
Yep.
It's good. I mean, it's very easily said that you guys influenced a part of his development because you were always playing together all the time.
100% agreed.
So that's definitely a lot of pride of saying, part of that is us being able to contribute and be that. So I get that.
Good way to look
Definitely.
at it.
Yeah, that's a good perspective.
Yeah, it is good perspective. It's hard though because you want to be the one, and
Yeah. Everyone has different paths though, so.
That's right.
Yep.
That's what I love about you, Dom. The attitude. Beautiful,
Yeah, man.
Beautiful attitude.
You're wise beyond your years. You're going to make a great what is it?
Athletic director.
Athletic director.
Yep.
Yeah.
Having been there, experienced it.
Yes. What based on what you said about your experience, is there something in specifically that you envision you doing for student athletes
Man,
that are in similar roles that you were in?
Yeah.
What would you do differently for them?
Get them paid.
Yeah.
that'd be a start. Making sure that they don't eat chicken tenders and French fries every night.
Absolutely.
So, but yeah, I mean, I really had no one looking out for me back at that time when I was having to go through what I was going through, trying to get into UW. And so I just want to kind of be that outlet for those kids, whoever's going through that situation, whether it be soccer, football, basketball, whatever. I want to be able to help those kids. Yeah. I want to be able to help those kids and make sure that they know someone's looking out for them, looking out for their best interests. So, I mean, if I can do that, that'll make me feel good. That's why I want to get into that because of the situation that I was in. So, I mean, that's my biggest thing, just helping the kids out.
Yep.
So I think it's something to point out. Both of you currently and then in the future, what you're looking to do are both involved with working with kids or enriching kids' lives.
Yeah.
What do you think, I guess, as someone who cares a lot about the academy, when you're at that level, what do you think people could do to help academy kids? Maybe, or things that you thought were missing or you would want to see take place and maybe help academy kids currently?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
You got anything?
I think that's a good question. I think just helping kids out with the college process, that's probably the best thing.
Understanding like the D1 requirements.
The requirements, going through the whole process, making sure the eligibility, because I didn't have anybody who was there for me with that, and that kind of screwed me over at the end. So, because I would have been playing at Seattle U if that had
or UNLV
or something like that. Yeah, I mean I would have been somewhere playing Division I basketball,
And
Division I soccer.
Would that person or individual be someone outside of the team if you're in the academy or someone within the organization?
If there was somebody inside the organization, it would have been helpful. But
Like a college counselor to take you to one,
just
to
anybody.
do visits,
Well,
college
and
visits.
I think there's real value in it now too because the academy is now reaching out to U14 teams, so you can catch these kids at the beginning of their high school career.
Yeah.
Because it's not just like, oh, you need to get your credits to graduate. There's things above and beyond just your standard high school credits that you need to do to be eligible for D1.
Yeah. I don't know how it is now, but Darren Sawatsky, he really helped a lot of guys out in finding colleges and stuff. We really just had no one making sure that our eligibility and everything was straight. So if that, like Justin's saying, if that were in place, then that'd be huge. But yeah.
And part of that, I think, has to do with growing pains of starting up. You guys were the first level of the academy, right? So unfortunately for you guys kind of set the path and found the issues, so to speak, to help maybe for someone in the future. It doesn't necessarily make you feel all that much better.
Yeah.
However, now you've set off in a career path to be that person.
High school counselors, they don't really care.
My high school counselors were garbage.
No.
I had the worst high school counselors in the world.
They don't care, man. So if
Nobody from my school played Division I anything. So
What school was that?
Columbia River High School.
Down in Vancouver.
All of them are
down
that
in
way,
Vancouver,
though.
Yeah,
Okay.
nobody played anything. So it's terrible.
Yeah, I remember my high school, I had taken 8 credits of English by my senior year, which you had to take 8 credits to graduate.
Yeah.
But I took extra credits because I loved it. So my last quarter, I'm like, fuck it, I don't have to take English. Nope, guess what? You have to take them in 8 consecutive quarters. They didn't tell me that. It's like, oh, thanks, Mr. And granted, not your level of issue, but it was a struggle to get through there.
My brother's he is not a counselor, but he works for a community college, not for the actual high school, but he visits the high school on a regular basis, and he has students that he takes to colleges and explains to them about what college is gonna be like. Makes sure that they apply for financial aid, but his demographic is more for students that are going to have to ask for financial aid and need assistance to get into college. He doesn't have experience with a student athlete per se, but I think a role like that, someone that has that experience,
Exactly.
as a student athlete, having been an athlete, that can focus on the student athletes.
But if the country wants to grow and expand our love of soccer, just for instance, then we need to have more interaction from the team. And from the team down, like you said, the U14's up, or U12s. Are they on the U12s now, or U14?
They're at U14.
U14 up. They need to have that conversations in that with
I
you.
agree.
So that you, as the student athlete, realize, okay, I'm not only here to practice and play my position and do this, but also put a small piece of time aside to focus on if I want to go to college or I want to go this path, how do I get there?
Yeah.
And okay, maybe some of us are going to take the path where we stay with the Sounders for the whole time. We're going to go through S2 and up to S1. Some of us are going to go to college and then come back to that. They really need to be thinking of that and really engaging in that if this path is going to be successful.
Yeah,
Right.
for sure.
Well, and you have even beyond their graduating year, you have a player like Isidro that ended up at a community college who plays much higher than the level that you find at your best community college.
Yeah.
It stunts people's development. It's great that he gets awards and he gets all these wins and trophies, but he's not developing as much as he could be at something that challenges him more. So it's important not only to the players' development, but also for their future. They're using these skills to get into a school that's going to give them a great education. It's good to play soccer, but that's only for a certain amount of years.
Yeah.
So if you can use that to get into a school, to get your education, and use that beyond soccer, perfect. You know what I mean? You work towards your future. So if we can help them move towards that and make it a real destination or something that doesn't hinder as many players, because it is narrowing down. There's not as many players that are running into this issue, but it is still something that comes up. And like you said, Sawatsky used to place people in fantastic schools.
Yeah.
You look at just top programs around the country, and our players were part
Was
of
that a coach, Sawatsky, or?
He was our director.
Yeah,
The
he was the
director?
athletic director
Okay.
for the Sounders, and then not anymore. But he's Sounders U23, coach of the Tacoma Stars. Yeah. But you look at all these great players that he brought in. A lot of them were able to get into some great programs.
Yeah.
But we didn't get everyone, and it'd be great if we can improve that. So.
Good. Okay. All right. So where should we go next? Let's go to.
Thank you.
Let's go back to the academy days.
Oh, I was gonna
Go
ask Dom about your. We were talking a little bit about UW and just kind of the experience, what it was like playing for college and coming into that situation. Not sure how to really work into that, but there was things about college that we wanted to talk about. So
Yeah,
give
I know
you
what
the
you
floor
mean.
to do that.
Do share, please do.
Yeah, so I mean, like I said, I came out of the academy and I was like on a roll, straight out academy. Confidence was super high. I was playing really well, scoring a lot of goals. And
Was that the last year of your academy? Was that you had what 20?
I think it was around there. Yeah.
Yeah, 20
I think-
goals, 18 goals,
20?
20
Yeah,
goals,
it
something
was
like
something
that?
around there.
Wow.
Yeah, so that was my best year of soccer that I had, and I was developing at a pretty crazy rate, and I was just really playing well. And then that whole eligibility thing just kind of hit, and I ended up taking like 10 months off from soccer. Didn't play.
AA?
It wasn't even my AA. I just had to take one class, just one
10
class.
months for one class?
Yeah, one class. I couldn't get into UW until spring 2013. So from June until April, I didn't play competitively at all. So I mean, you can only imagine how that would kind of affect someone's confidence, you know. And
Absolutely. Especially as a striker, your confidence is everything, right?
They wouldn't allow you to play with or you can't. You're not allowed to.
You did play with the reserves a handful of times.
Yeah, I got like one or two games in.
Yeah.
Over 10 months.
Yeah.
But don't you need like nonstop training?
Exactly. And I had to everything. I just relied on my own. Like at one point, I was practicing with my girlfriend at the time. I was practicing with her team, so
right. Just to get your fitness.
Yeah,
right,
you know,
right,
just to keep those skills up and confidence up.
That's crazy.
But yeah, I mean, you know, I got there and I did pretty well. The spring that I got there, I was just kind of adapting to everything, the next level, and then me and Darwin went in together. And
yeah,
so
right. Because he transferred from
Highline.
Highline.
Yeah, we came in together at UW, and so my 18th year, I had to sit behind him, and then we get to UW, and I had to sit behind him again for 2 years. So, you know, that was kind of tough. I mean, I made do with what I had. After sitting behind him, you know, I made sure that I really kept working and getting better when my next 18th year. But yeah, at UW, I kind of just had to wait 2 years and just practicing. And he was supposed to leave, I think after our 2013 season, and so I had a meeting with Jamie. I remember that, and he was telling me the spot's yours if he leaves.
Well, when you entered into UW, Jamie made a comment that I remember really well, saying that he felt like you were the best senior striker in the West Division.
Yeah,
and that he's excited to recruit you. And then your first season, he made a comment that he saw you and Darwin as a like-for-like, change. If you made a substitution as a like-for-like player. So, that seems to be his mindset, at least on
Yeah, so, you know, I kind of, once Darwin was supposed to leave and didn't end up leaving, then I kind of had to wait my turn again. I got a couple runs out there, but didn't get too much playing time. You know, and that was basically like my whole story at UW. You know, just I was there, and I didn't get much playing time, and it's kind of one of those things that, you know, I know for a fact in my mind that if I went there straight out of academy, it would have been a completely different story.
Yeah, you would have been free to earn that spot.
It would have been a completely different story, but you know, I don't have any regrets though. You know, I love my team. Those are my brothers now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so I mean, do I wish that I could have possibly gone to another school just to get playing time? Yeah, but you know, there's so many good things that came out of UW, because if I didn't go to UW, I wouldn't have Layla. So you know, that's one of the things that I'm really grateful for. And that
you at any point look at transferring?
I thought about it, but
how serious? Like,
I was
80, 60.
I say I was about 90%.
90%.
Yeah, I was about 90% sure. And I remember
you thought about it. Yeah,
I remember talking to Kyle about it a lot. And
wow.
I was trying to confide in him about the whole thing. But
where were you thinking about?
Seattle U, maybe Gonzaga, but you know, really just Seattle U.
Yeah.
But you know, I ended up not doing that. My wife now, we both went to UW, and we were together. We've been together since high school, my senior year. So yeah, you know, she ended up telling me, you know, just stick it out, like, such a great degree and whatnot. So, you know, that was my whole mindset, you know, just soccer's not going to last forever. So, and I knew that. And so, you know, I just wanted to make sure that I set myself up as best as possible for my future. So that's why I ended up staying at UW and getting my degree. And then Layla came out of it. So
yeah, that's another thing I think some people don't see too is when you go to college, these aren't coaches that care about your team or your academy affiliation. They're going to slot you wherever they want you to play.
Oh, yeah.
And if they have someone in a position and you're fighting for time, sometimes they're going to tell you, hey, I want you as a winger. I want you to play out on the wing. You never played at the wing before, but they're going to slot you out at the wing and make you earn your time at the wing. You know,
that's something that happened to you? They switched you up a lot?
Yeah, they did. I ended up playing left wing a lot, and I wasn't really used to it. I started getting used to it, like, I think last year, probably like around winter quarter. I really started getting comfortable and started gaining confidence there. And I ended up playing a couple games at wing, and I thought I did pretty well. But, you know, it's just one of those things where you have so many guys in front of you that, you know, the coach kind of likes a little bit more. So
well, and especially if the guy's been recruited into that team as a midfielder. It's hard for a guy to make this switch to that spot who's never played there before and knock him out to get time at that spot. So,
Yep. I mean, I'm so grateful for the opportunity to be able to play there. I mean, not too many people get to say that they were able to do that. So I'm definitely fortunate and blessed to be able to have done that. I'm 22.
Damn.
Yeah. So
I know they're still babies,
dude.
And you just turned 23, right?
I'm 22.
You're 22.
I'm 22. Me and Dom got really close birthdays.
Yeah.
Okay. For some reason, I thought you had just turned 23. Never mind.
It's the beard.
It's the beard. Which, by the way, it's sad that you lost the beard, but damn, you look good. That's a nice look right there.
Dude, man,
I like
you
that.
Did you guys ever? My godson's turning 23. Did you guys ever play against a select team called Red Hawks from Capitol Hill?
Maybe, I'm not sure.
Might have.
I played
Can't
against
remember.
a
It
big-
might have been the club
I
days.
played against a lot of teams.
Yeah.
Also, when you guys are in the academy, you could still play for your high school team and the academy at the same time. So.
Except our senior year.
Yeah, that was the last year when they cut it off.
I mean, looking back on that, I wish I
Why?
would've,
Why'd they cut it off?
So they don't
I
want.
got to play my senior year.
Yeah, they don't want you to play at a high school and the academy. I think a lot of it has to do with
Overdoing
more
it.
prone to get injured at the high school
okay.
level because people don't know how to tackle.
They
You know what I
wanted, they
mean?
wanted
It's-
more training, less games.
Right there you go. Yeah, so less wear and tear on the player.
How old were you guys when you first started playing soccer as on a serious team, more than just little kids?
When I was
But
11.
11.
Yeah, I'd say around the same time. Too.
Around 11.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, 11,
that's pretty cool.
11 was when I first started. It was really-
What level was it?
Hold, if
It
you
was
don't
like-
mind, hold the mic up a little closer.
It was when I was 11. Yeah, it was like Premier Soccer when it was like because I moved from San Diego up here to Vancouver when I was 11, and somebody was like, "Yeah, dude, you're pretty good. You should start playing like Premier Soccer, which is like the highest level from up here." And I was like, "Yeah, I guess I'll try it." And then
Was it challenging for the family to get you into it?
traveling a lot. I mean, I'm an only child, so it wasn't really like a burden. So
Played for Columbia Timbers, right?
yeah,
Is it expensive?
Yeah.
Premier?
yeah, it's more expensive.
It's like $2,000 a year or
Yeah,
up
it
or
was.
more.
How much?
$2,000 a year or more
That's just to join the team.
to play.
Yeah,
Yeah,
to play.
because that
For the
counts.
travel.
Yeah, travel jerseys and stuff.
Kid.
Yep.
all that stuff.
Multiple kits usually. Then you have to pay for the tournaments and the
coaching.
practice
Yeah,
and the coaching.
How many
Referees.
tournaments?
A lot.
So, yeah, we probably played about 4 or 5
A year?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are your long.
Yeah.
Travel to California.
Yep.
Travel.
Oh, you guys played real traveling league
Yeah.
then? Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the best times though, man.
Yeah, those
Yeah.
Those
are fun, man.
Those were the-
Those are fun.
That's when it was just fun.
Yeah, that's when you
it was
play
fun.
for
You
fun,
don't have
man.
to worry about colleges
Yeah.
or anything.
You guys were just
That
playing
was-
video games all day, all non-stop
yeah,
then.
honestly.
Who's better at FIFA?
Probably Solomon. I haven't played FIFA in
I'm the GOAT.
So
like
Oh, the
years.
goat! The goat! Out the goat!
yeah, you come in.
You're hella shy.
I'm GOAT. The 253 Cup, the Federal Cup.
Yeah.
Have you come in second every time?
I think so.
Yeah, because I think you and Lamar played the first year, and then you and Isidro played the second year.
Yeah.
Where was that
And
at?
then you and Ruben
Yeah.
last year. Yeah.
It's like I can't.
At the
I always come in
Sonarfeed
second.
tournament. Yeah.
I never played though.
Yeah, no,
It's crazy,
yeah.
but
That
Yes.
yeah,
Did you really?
Was that the first year?
yeah, that was the first year.
That might have been
Yeah,
the
first year.
You scored on Lamar with Lamar.
Had to.
Oh my
So,
god!
someone,
my God.
someone brought up a funny thing I wanted to talk about too. Was when Solomon's playing you, if he puts his goalkeeper in the midfield, you might win, but don't get excited. He lets you win. It's the rope-a-dope, you know.
That
He's-
one time, the last time I played, I put my formation like a 3-2-5.
Yeah. Whenever he puts a outlandish formation in, he's gonna let you win. I've beaten that guy once. We used to play online all the time. I beat him once, and I was like, "Damn, I'm getting hella good." And then I played him the next time. He beat me like 6-0. And I was like,
Ouch.
"Oh, he let me win." Oh, that hurts.
Sarah from Constellation saying, "Holy hell, soccer is a whole lot cheaper than gymnastics."
Yeah.
Wow.
That one's bad.
Beth. Gymnastics is super expensive, huh?
Oh,
Damn.
it's crazy.
My props to gymnastics though, man. Those are athletes too,
Yeah.
man.
I'm not flexible like that.
No.
Yeah, me either.
Any advice that you would tell someone like Beth, who's I think she's in high school right now? She's in the premier level of gymnastics. It seems like possibly.
She wants to be a GM or whatever when she grows up. That's one of her things. Like a general manager.
Oh, okay.
Like Garth. She said she's a mini Garth. She wants to be.
Yeah.
You got if you're gonna be a mini Garth, think. Okay, yeah, just you gotta be really, really, really good with what you say.
You gotta
really, really good with what you say.
you gotta be good at handling personalities.
Yeah.
Do you
That's
think
the best thing?
that they literally like write out what they say?
I think some do.
You do?
I mean, like Paulson's obviously off the cuff, but
Right.
I think like a lot of these guys will.
Because a lot of what they say like is misinterpreted or
Yeah.
misanalyzed by everybody, and then some.
Well, and then every once in a while you'll get one where the answer is just so generic. It's like, did you really did you touch on the question, or was that just like
a metaphor for something else?
I had this in my pocket. I'm going to pull it out and use it on that. But yeah, I think lawyer speak is very important if you're going to be a GM.
Yeah.
Being very, very mindful of your words and who you say them to.
It's all about handling personalities, though. You gotta really be able to just handle personalities.
Absolutely,
That's a big thing.
Speaking of personalities, in that stacked team that you guys were all on, who was the most serious out of all the personalities? Who was all business? Like, this is for a profession. This is my opportunity for that. Who was not so much fun and games?
This is my life, bro.
Probably Dick,
Dude, no, not
the coach.
No.
Dick McCormick. Yeah.
Not when he's on.
okay.
Not when he was.
Dunks?
Yeah.
Not when he was on
Captain
air. Not when he was on
Crunch?
airplanes.
What happened on the airplane?
On airplanes hitting on it.
What happened on the
That's true.
airplane?
That's true. He would
He loosened
Yeah,
up on the airplane.
sure.
He loosened up on the airplane.
Yeah.
The story
You
goes.
can-
yeah,
I'm not.
we'll keep that one quiet.
Yeah, we'll keep. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
But,
trying to think
I
who's
mean-
most serious.
Who's most serious?
Man, there weren't too many people.
Nobody was really serious, man.
We were just
all-
having
the right
fun,
age
man.
range.
We had
Yeah.
a bunch of,
Serious.
we had a
Just
bunch of
having fun.
clowns on that team.
Who was the
What was
biggest
the average-
prankster?
Oh,
Man,
probably
biggest
like
prankster?
Ryan. Maybe I thought
Yeah,
Ryan.
probably Ryan Herman or,
yeah.
Herman?
maybe Darwin was always joking
Darwin's
around.
a clown. Yeah.
Maybe Ugo too. Maybe those three. Oh, Brandon Brockway as well. He was
Brockway,
one of those.
Who had the most game with the ladies?
Man,
Justin.
Jay Solo.
I knew that was coming.
He gave
Jay
that one to
Solo.
himself.
I had the least game, man. What do we? Let's be honest. I had the worst game.
probably Brandon Brockway.
Rockwell.
Yeah.
Rockwell.
Huh?
Let's be real.
Yeah, probably Brandon Brockway for sure.
Okay. Or Jay Solo. One of the two.
Brockway probably has the most game. Let's be if we're gonna be real.
Who was the best and who was the worst dresser?
DeAndre's the worst dresser.
Yeah, DeAndre was. Now he
Still
thinks
is the worst dresser.
he thinks he has swag now, but he was
Still got
definitely
the worst swag. He's the
Man, who's
what's
the best
this dude
though?
wearing though?
I mean, it just depends like on everyone's style. Like I thought maybe Darwin and Ugo were probably like the.
I like
the
Darwin.
best
I like
dressed.
Darwin's
Yeah.
I like Darwin's style.
Okay.
See him wearing like Bape and undefeated stuff. It's like, wow, man.
Yeah,
He's
stuff
doing it on
stuff
the-
stuff a second year player shouldn't be wearing.
Yeah. Good looks. Yeah, you got
Yeah,
some.
Darwin's got some swag.
Yeah, his
He does.
kicks game is pretty legit too.
He's got the
Yeah, he's got
connect,
the
man.
J's and all that.
Yeah.
Darwin's doing it. Shout out to Darwin. Yeah.
Favorite moment from being on that squad? What you guys did? Something memorable?
I didn't play much, so I started bench squad. I started the bench squad,
okay.
and so we on the bench. We
You
just
was leader of
we,
the two squad?
Yeah, so we just we would just clown around on the bench the whole time, just playing around and stuff.
So your bench
that was
attractions.
Yeah, that was probably the funniest thing, man. Just when we'd be on
bench
the bench
squad.
playing around.
So another fun thing with
Bench
Justin
squad
is,
goals.
Bench
he used to
squad,
wear
man.
gloves when he played.
Oh yeah, gloves.
Yeah.
Hold on, who?
Those are crucial.
I get cold.
Solomon, you used to get cold?
What?
We didn't have long sleeves
Yeah.
or nothing, so
They didn't have long sleeve
We were
pants, so you used to
long
rock.
sleeves?
Nah,
You used to rock gloves.
I was with gloves.
When you were playing in the winter and stuff.
Yeah, I
Gloves,
bought
man.
gloves.
Had to get the Under
I would
Armour.
play with
so-
gloves too.
Yeah.
I would be like earmuffs.
Yeah.
I'd be like,
I
let
had
me get an earmuffs.
I had my little Adidas gloves.
Yeah.
They were
Those are
nice.
solid, yeah.
Yeah,
Your opponent must have been like, man, this fool out here trying to be like Michael Jackson or something.
They were just
What's
black.
going
They were
on?
black like fleece
I
blood.
was on bench squad, just chilling, and I had my gloves.
Bench squad.
Gotta stay warm.
Bench squad.
Hashtag bench squad.
Bench squad goals.
Bench squad, man, that was seriously one of the funnest things ever, though.
That's awesome.
I love that team so much.
That was
It
one of
was,
the best
actually
teams, man.
it was actually funny. I was coming out of the airport, or I was in the airport looking at my flight because I flew into Seattle, and then I was flying in from Seattle to Portland just this other week, and somebody yelled my name, and somebody's just like, Justin. And I look over, and I was just like, what the heck? Like, who the hell is in Puerto Vallarta yelling Justin right now? And it's Evan Robichaux, who was on the academy with us. And I was like, Evan, like, what the hell are you doing here in Puerto Vallarta right now on my flight? He's just like, dude, I was just here with my family right now. And it was just like the funniest thing ever. Yeah,
That's
small
crazy,
world, yeah,
dude.
It's just crazy, yeah.
Dude, that is so
Yeah,
crazy.
his dad's like, well, who the hell are you? And I was like, I played on the academy with Evan. And it's- yeah, so
Yeah, that was
it's
one of
just
the
guys
most fun
like
teams to play
yeah,
for.
guys like that were like my favorite guys, like Evan, Jeremy Wenzel.
Yeah,
like,
Jeremy.
yeah.
So do you keep in contact with any of them then, or
Yeah,
not really?
some of them, yeah, like Instagram and stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I still talk to like guys like Ugo and Dar and Troy every now and then, and
Yeah.
just those guys.
How's Sean
mainly.
doing? Is he doing
He's
good?
good. Yeah, I just played with him yesterday. We were down at UW.
Oh, nice.
Playing with some UW guys. Had a little kick around, so he's looking good.
Good.
He's looking good.
I want to see him get minutes.
How'd
Yeah.
that kick around?
We all do, but
It was fun.
Who won?
It went well. My team won a lot.
There you go.
Uh,
Okay.
Yeah, Ugo scored a lot of goals
So
for our team.
Are you
I bet.
considered the vet now? The vet in the kick arounds?
Yeah, they call me Dad now.
Oh.
They call me Dad.
He's like,
are you working on your dad jokes?
They say I have dad jokes.
he's probably like after you score, like, who's your daddy? Love it, man. That's
love
awesome. Is that similar to you? Is that some of your favorite experiences from being on that squad?
For sure, man. You talking about the Sounders one?
Yeah.
No, that team
Is
was
there
so
something
fun to
that
play
stands
for.
out with you that's like, you know what? This was my favorite.
And I don't know, like I just think like on the away trips to staying in hotels and stuff, man, there was just always clowning going on. Like we had World Cup tournaments on FIFA going on, and everyone was just clowning around, just hitting each other. We had a couple of pillow fights. That's crazy. That
got to
sounds.
that point.
But no, that team was so fun, man. That was one of my favorite teams to play for sure.
That was probably my favorite team I've ever been on.
Yeah, my favorite moment from UW with you was that game when so Christian Roldan goes up for a ball, even 50-50 challenge. The kid kind of he leans
Hip
in with his
checks.
head.
Yeah.
Oh, head.
Christian's trying to jump up. He's a shorter guy, but he's got a good vertical. So he uses his arms to get up, and he kind of elbows the guy a little bit. Nothing malicious. But the ref gave him a red. Sent him out of the game. So Dom's over warming up on the sideline. And he just went off. Like, Dom was going off on the sideline. They kicked Dom out. They gave him a red on the sideline.
Yeah,
That's
they
my
gave
hero
me-
right there. Yeah.
I didn't even do anything, man. I was just
No,
minding
you-
my business.
yeah.
Like
the ref
we-
was tripping, but it was hella funny.
everyone
to
was
watch.
fired up. Like we were just yelling, and I ended up like pushing over a chair.
No, yeah,
and
yeah,
the AR's like, "Hey, you're gone. You're gone."
Yeah, you knocked
Oh,
over.
what? God.
You lightly knocked over a chair.
Yeah.
And he lost it. He was like,
Yeah, Jamie was like, "Don't worry about it, man."
That was
So-
awesome. That was awesome. Yeah.
So anonymous 89791 wants to know, as an aspiring athletic trainer, although you said athletic director, but do you have any advice if you were to do the training and all that kind of stuff for the kids coming up to practice and or get more experience and advance their careers?
Man, that's a good question. I think just plan every day, man. I think the best thing that kids can work on is just footwork. Like, that's the best thing you can do, and just your touch, man. Because at the higher levels, that's the most important thing. Like your first touch means the most. So I think just working on that and
How do
your
you
footwork.
suggest like a drill or something they can do? That's like do it nonstop. Even
Do
if
you
it's
need a
silly.
partner for that? Can you do it by yourself?
Oh, there's so many things you can do on your own. I mean, just getting like a couple cones and just dribbling in between the cones and whatnot. Like that's like the best thing you can do for yourself individually. Obviously, like playing with other people, that's gonna and playing at a higher level, that's gonna make sure you develop correctly. But there's so many things you can do on your own to improve. So I specifically don't like have too many. I haven't done them so long, so
Yeah.
I don't really have too many drills that I could give someone, but
Okay.
there's plenty out there. There's plenty.
All right, so we've asked you. You guys have both been on the show before, so we've asked you some of our normal stuff. We're going to ask you a few of them. Some are repeat, some of them are new. Hugo's been doing a big list of stuff, but one of the critical ones is Girl Scout cookie. Favorite Girl Scout cookie?
Samoa's for sure, man.
They both said Samoa's?
No, they both said Tagalongs.
Go! Woo! Woo!
I love tagalongs though.
We're going to rename this episode Team Samoas.
Okay, Team
Let's go.
Samoas. Okay.
The greatest of them all. The greatest of them all. I knew you guys.
And we asked you
You're
guys
welcome
both
back
this.
anytime. You're welcome
I haven't
back.
had a Girl Scout cookie in ages. Though.
I know.
You're gonna have some in Puerto Vallarta, I believe.
Yeah, we got connections.
Are you going?
We'll bring them.
Not right now, no.
You're not going?
I
It might
want
still
to,
happen,
but I don't
though.
think it's
It
gonna
might
happen.
still happen. You
Probably
never
not.
know. You never know.
Yeah, probably not. But don't worry, I'll come down eventually, though. Mark is going to buy you a whole suitcase, and I know who
It's
you're
on
buying.
now. It's
That's fine with
official.
me. That's fine with me.
And we asked before, but refresh us, Biggie or Tupac?
Man, I think I said Biggie last
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, I think
said Biggie.
that started on 5.
Ah,
That's the first
man.
one. That's the first one ever.
I go Pac.
Pac, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Interesting battles.
You want to go into your...
I'm going to start with some serious ones. When you think of the word success, who's the first person you think of?
Messi.
Messi?
Justin won't agree though.
What was it?
Messi, Lionel Messi, but I said
Yeah,
Justin won't
okay.
agree though.
First person I think of?
Success.
My dad.
Good answer.
Solid. Another one is, well, this one might not have played, but it's some ladies out there might appreciate it. What is a good wine, or your wife, to take that you use for a date?
A good wine?
Yeah.
I don't drink wine.
Wine.
Yeah, I was going to say,
I don't drink
know the age of your guest when you're asking about wine.
I'm trying to get. I'm just saying.
Low? Is
There you go. There you go. There you go.
that what people drink? Is that what people drink? Pinot Noir?
Cabernet,
1780.
Tequila?
Good choice. I would have gone with tequila probably. What advice would you give your? Oh no, you're 25. So you're not even 25 yet.
What
already
advice would...
covered
Yeah,
that.
we'll cover that
No,
one.
I got another ones. Let's see. Oh, what purchase of $100 or less has impacted your life? Like that you think, oh man, this is something I use all the time. $100 or less.
$100 or less.
FIFA 16.
Boom.
FIFA 16.
Good answer.
Yep.
Man. What?
$100 or less. Something you're like, man, I cannot live without this. It's less than $100.
Something that keeps your daughter entertained is my guess.
Man, she likes boxes and stuff. Yeah, we get her toys, so she just plays with boxes all the time.
That's awesome.
Man, I honestly don't know. That's a good question.
Yeah, he's been doing these lately.
Yeah, man.
Challenging the guests to think.
Ask a little bit more and then make you guys think to see how you think and a little bit more about yourself.
Yeah.
Honestly, what was the last movie you guys saw at the movie theater?
I saw Concussion. That
Nice.
kind of scared me a little
It
bit.
is.
Yeah.
It's scary, especially as an athlete.
Yeah, it scared me a
that's-
little bit.
Last movie I saw at the theater was Jurassic World.
Oh,
Jurassic World.
nice. That's
It's
a
been a
good
while
one.
since I've been to
Yeah, that was a good one though.
Have either of you seen... Well, you haven't, obviously, but have you seen Star Wars?
No, not yet. I haven't seen any of them.
Any of them?
Any of them?
I want to try and get into them.
Here's what I recommend.
Folks,
This guy.
wow.
This
I
guy.
have a very... No.
Machete.
Fuck the machete order.
No.
Fuck the machete
No,
order.
no,
No.
Machete
Listen,
order works.
1, 2, and 3, you can just fucking just destroy all the discs and get rid of them. They're horrible. Actually, 3, to be fair, might be okay. 1 and 2, skip it.
Don't need to watch
Just
those
skip
ones.
it. If you want,
And those are
I'll
the new
send you a
ones.
link.
Yeah.
Not the ones from the
It's
70s.
it's all 3, the first 3, 1, 2, and 3, in 1 hour snippet. Because somebody cut it all out, so all the crap's out of it.
Yeah.
The first 3 are just awful. 4, 5, and 6, the original ones, are fantastic
Yeah.
The originals are the best.
because they're more of the story. They're less about. Although, if you can get a hold of the original cut, which you can't really find anymore, you can find it on VHS.
Supposed to release it on Blu-ray soon.
Yes, they're supposed to release it on Blu-ray, but George Lucas went senile when he redid everything, in my opinion. And
You still gotta watch. You still gotta watch.
You still gotta watch
I
them.
know. I want to see the new ones, so I'm gonna definitely watch them.
You got to see the
have
new
to
one.
watch. In my opinion, you don't have to watch. It helps.
It's such a pop culture like mainstay that you kind of already know what happens in those original movies. You just watch the new one, you understand where they're going with everything.
Yeah.
You don't have to necessarily give 3 hours of your time. You should. It's a fantastic movie, but you don't
do
have
it.
to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You won't regret it, man.
for sure,
Trust
for
me.
sure.
Yeah, it's really.
Yeah.
I actually clapped at the end of it.
Really.
Are you
Yeah.
serious?
Clapped at a movie. Yeah.
Oh my god, it's so
Clapped at a
corny.
movie
I
in
love
like
it.
a
I would just like to
love
say
it.
I'm proud of my wife here. Clone Wars Animated explains 1 through 3 and validates the existence of the whole Clone Wars saga. The original
Is that the
trilogy.
Clone Wars animated movie or series?
series? There's 6 seasons if you catch it on Netflix. Otherwise, you only get 5.
Okay.
So
Me and my buddies are gonna go see The Revenant though.
Yes. Have you seen it?
The
I
what
haven't
film?
seen it now.
I want to. The Revenant.
Oh yeah,
The
that's
new one
that's
with,
because that's my boy from Guadalajara, Mexico. That's in the state that you're living in right now, by the way. Jalisco. That's right. He called it out. No, but that's an Oscar-winning Mexican director, by the way, folks.
Yeah.
Oscar-winning
That dude's
Mexican
awesome.
director, and he is awesome. He said this movie should be watched in a what's a fancy church called? A fancy church, like the big ones. A cathedral. He's like, this movie should be watched in the cathedral.
fancy church.
Yeah, fancy church. I can think of the word. Fancy church.
What
man.
religion? Yeah.
No. Someone answered it.
Mariana with the alley-oop. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
No, but-
favorite, how about your favorite director? Favorite movie director?
Spielberg.
I'm
Good
blanking
one.
right now. What's the one that made Breakfast Club?
John Hughes.
Yes,
Hughes?
I was blanking on his
Yeah,
name. John
there
Hughes.
That made who? What?
John Hughes?
Made what?
Breakfast Club. The
Ah,
16
okay.
Candles.
It's the 30th year anniversary of that movie.
Breakfast.
Really?
Club.
Yeah.
30 years ago.
I love them.
Yeah,
No, no.
my
isn't that
son-
the one with the guy who listens to the radio?
No, that's Say Anything.
Oh.
Close.
Hold
I think
no,
of John
I'm
Hughes
sure
as well.
I have. Is that where they're in detention?
Yes.
All the kids in detention.
Yes.
Yeah. One's like a smoker.
Yep.
One's
Yeah,
like,
that's Breakfast Club.
yeah,
The
yeah.
jock
No,
and
I
the
saw that a
nerd
couple
and the-
times.
yeah.
I saw that. Yeah.
That's my wife's favorite movie
Yeah,
of all
that's one
time.
of my favorite ones.
So
too.
I watch all the movies.
Juan Valdez calling you out in the chat
Yeah,
room.
I'm working on that, Juan.
It's a resolution.
Yeah, my dad was not happy I didn't go to the
Mass on
to the
New Year's.
Christmas mass. I was called out for that. Yeah, my pops was on me,
To
man.
the event.
He's like, what? What?
You know what?
What?
At that
What's
building
the-
where they hang the guy up by the nails.
Something. I heard,
Poor
man. I
Hugo.
heard from him. Yeah.
All right, so who's your guys' favorite soccer player?
Pirlo.
Pirlo? Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I remember.
I mean, all time Thierry Henry, but
Henry?
With
Yeah.
that
Right
beard,
now,
you even look like him a
currently
little bit, bro.
Messi.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
Messi or Ronaldo?
I'll go Ronaldo.
All right, that's about
This guy. man.
Who's your
He
favorite Mexican
he's
player?
he likes tapping goals.
Chicharito.
Chicharito?
Hell yeah. Chicharito's killing it right now.
Yeah, he's doing it in Germany.
Cheech,
19
man.
goals in like what,
Yeah.
24 games?
Yeah.
Letting them know. Letting them know.
You say
Hey,
who are
hey,
our
but-
favorite Mexican players?
Yeah.
Gio.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
go Gio.
Gio. Yeah.
You know, he's right there next to Chicharito, man. That goal in the Gold Cup from like, what, 2000?
Oh yeah, that was sick, man.
My favorite
Oh
Mexican
my
player is
God, that was sick.
Carlos Vela.
Oh, nice. He might be in the MLS.
I'm gonna throw
I think he might be the
curveball
next
in
big
there.
name.
Former MLS, Cardinal Blanco.
Oh yeah.
Demo
Blanco.
Blanco, dude,
He's
I used
good,
to
man.
love
He's
watching
my
that dude.
idol growing
Yeah.
up, man.
Yeah, that's
I
what
love
it
him.
is.
Yeah,
I love
beast.
him.
Blanco was great. Yeah.
Have you heard of Hugo Sanchez?
He's the
Oh,
greatest
yeah,
Mexican
for
of all
sure,
time.
man.
Thank you.
For sure.
Oh, Jay, I didn't think I could like you more, bro. I like you even more now.
The greatest, man.
Greatest. You know about Hugo Sanchez?
I do. I
Who
do.
is your La Liga team?
Great.
I mean, yeah, Mexican League.
Tijuana.
Tijuana?
Yeah.
Cholos.
Cholos?
I don't watch Mexican.
Okay, you don't
so-
watch it.
Your
Okay.
boy announced for them here.
I grew up in San Diego, so.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I got
And
to do
then-
the announcements for them here when they played. I was
Yeah,
so
I saw
stoked,
that,
dude. I was like,
yeah.
oh, let's go.
Favorite European team?
Arsenal.
Arsenal, yeah. I knew that.
They're
Yeah,
academy
that was like
kids,
yeah.
every single academy kid we've ever
All
talked
right.
to is Arsenal. Every one of them.
That was our favorite team.
Even Ezra, who's now the coach at S2, Arsenal. Yeah. So
I got more. What's their favorite app on your phone that's not Twitter?
Tumblr.
What is it?
Tumblr.
Oh, nice. Okay. I don't even have that. I got to download it. Download that on Tumblr.
On Twitter. Probably Snapchat.
That's just looking at different people's blogs, right?
you go on
Tumblr?
Snapchat?
Yeah,
Is that
Snapchat.
Tumblr is just like looking at different people's
Yeah, it's like blogs.
Snap.
yeah.
blogs. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, all kinds of stuff.
And what was yours?
Snapchat. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Snapchat.
I like to make
Dom's
a lot of
share what
funny
yours
stuff.
is.
Dom's the Snapchat
You want to
king.
share? Are you willing to share your Snapchat name out here?
Nah, you guys don't want to
All
see.
right.
Dom's
Gotta worry
Dom's
about
Snapchat. Man, this dude's got me crying sometimes with his Snapchat.
Is it on DJ Khaled's level?
Oh, it's better.
It's up there.
It's better?
It's better. It's
Bro, I'm gonna hit you up after the show.
I'll give you my Snapchat name.
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
better. It's better.
Not online. Favorite video game other than FIFA?
2K.
Okay.
Madden probably. Madden.
Madden.
Yeah.
Okay.
Xbox.
Xbox or PS?
I've been playing a lot of PS4, man.
Okay.
My brother has a PS4, so I go over there every now and then and play with him. So
Okay. You're an Xbox though, right? Yeah. How about tacos? Do you want to go to Taco
Yeah,
Bell?
favorite taco. Favorite taco and the last taco you had.
Favorite taco like carne asada or
Yeah.
exactly.
probably carne asada.
Carne asada. Double tortilla or single?
Double
Double.
corn.
What kind of salsa?
Maize, mild,
Mild. Red or green?
red.
Solid choices. Solid choices. I like that. I love carne asada tacos.
I got this little taco spot in Puerto Vallarta. I'll show.
we're gonna go.
I can show it to you, bro. It's the best.
these guys, man.
It's the best little spot. I'll show it to you.
You always get the carne
It's called
asada?
taco
Hey,
time.
I
yeah.
haven't seen
Taco
you.
time. Shut up. It's called taco time.
Yeah, taco time.
I haven't. Hey,
That's awesome. We're going to go to where we are to go hit up taco time.
It's called taco
I
time.
haven't seen Hugo light up like
I'm
that
friends
since
with the
Ross was
owner.
on the show.
I'm friends with the owner.
Let's
It's a
go.
little stand.
Love
It's
it.
a
Those are
little
the
stand.
best.
Yeah, it's just
Do
a
they
little-
have those comales that it's like a bowl where they cook the different
Yeah,
meats
yeah,
across?
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
man, I can't wait. Those are the best.
It's the best. It's the best tacos ever, man. Best street
Dude.
tacos you'll ever have.
Oh,
I swear.
let's go.
How about you, Dom?
I like the double tortilla carne asada ones.
Solid. Remember the last one you had? Where was it at?
Oh man, I can't. It's some spot in Federal Way. I
Is
can't
it a
remember
bus
what
or
it's
is it a
called.
sit-down restaurant?
It's like a legit taco spot. It's not a bus, but they make some good tacos there,
Nice.
man. They do. I can't remember what it's called though.
Is it like a taqueria joint or is it like a Mexican restaurant name?
Like Taco Bell?
No, it's not, not like that. It's like a Mexican name.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. When you remember, man. Well, I'll find out your Snapchat.
Yeah, it's on
I'll see
Pack
it your
Highway,
Snapchat.
man. Yeah, I'll give you my Snapchat name.
You got more?
Oh yeah, definitely. Let's go with what's your what do you think is going to be the outcome of the Seahawks season? Do you think they're going to win the Super Bowl?
Don't ask this guy that, man.
No, that's okay.
They ain't gonna win.
You don't think they're going to win?
You know what team he likes, right?
No. Who you?
He likes the Steelers.
Steelers fan.
The
It was great having you here for the last
STEALERS.
time. It was great having you on the show last time. Well, that changes quickly. I didn't know you were a Steelers fan. Are you serious right now?
Steelers fan,
You're
yeah.
from San Diego. You grew up in Vancouver, and now you're a Steelers
I'm a
fan.
Steelers fan since birth.
Why? Your dad or your uncle?
My uncle.
Okay.
Yeah.
As a now uncle, I get it. I don't like it, but I get it. And it might be a while before we invite you back. No, I'm just playing. Okay, so you really think Pittsburgh can pull it off, though?
I don't know. It depends how D'Angelo Williams is doing.
So basically, no. So who do you really think is going to win the Super Bowl? Not who you want.
Who's going to be in it?
I really do think the Cardinals are going to win.
The Cardinals?
I still think the Cardinals are going to
Wow,
win.
okay. Okay. Dom?
No.
I think if we play the way that we did yesterday, for sure, I think we'll definitely end up winning the Super Bowl. I actually feel more comfortable with us playing on the road.
Yeah,
than
same
at
here.
home. I think we've been a lot better on the road
They're
this year.
5-0 on the road since the bye,
Yeah.
and they're 3-2 at home.
Yeah.
So, and we're going to go to Minnesota, then we're going to go to Carolina. Then I'm not sure.
Arizona?
It'd be either Arizona or DC or
It'd be-
Green
yeah,
Bay.
it'd be-
It's going to be Arizona.
I mean, I don't know.
DC's hot, though,
Hey,
man.
don't sleep on DC,
DC's
man.
Yeah.
Don't sleep on them.
So there you go.
Captain-
We're gonna beat
Captain
Minnesota.
Kirk.
We're gonna beat Carolina. We're gonna beat DC to
I
get
love
to the
that.
Super Bowl.
I'm not sold on Carolina, man.
Y'all can't beat Carolina.
No.
Yeah,
I'm
we're
not sold
gonna
on
kill Carolina.
Y'all can't beat
Carolina
Carolina.
is good.
Oh, dude, we'll beat them.
Who have they played? Solo?
Not Luke Kuechly, dude.
No,
That's my guy.
They haven't played anyone,
Done.
dude.
Carolina
We'll beat 'em.
is getting their
We'll beat 'em,
ass handed to them when the Hawks play them.
Was that taco joint Senor Taco?
Yes.
Yeah. Lonnie with the
Yes.
alley oop there, Senor Taco. We have that spot on.
Ah, nice. Senor Tacos.
Mr. Taco.
I love
So
it.
who do the Hawks face in the Super Bowl then? Who comes out of the East?
That's a tough
AFC,
question,
sorry.
man. I was just telling Soul, I think Pittsburgh will get there.
You think Pittsburgh?
I think
Really?
so.
I hope so.
Well,
In Vegas-
hell, it'd be a
in Vegas, it did
rematch,
say
right?
the
Of 40.
Seahawks and the Steelers before like 2 weeks ago.
Well, because that's the 40th one and now the 50th one. So
yeah,
I don't know if the Steelers can do it though. I don't know.
I think they can, man. It just depends. I think they can play well against Denver's defense.
yeah, Denver doesn't look good. They're
Denver
not.
doesn't look
no.
Yeah, but
they're the number one
Especially
seed. I
if they
think
start Manning.
yeah, their defense is tough though, man. So
they are.
And defense does win championships, as we know.
Steelers defense
Okay.
is a little shaky.
I'm gonna roll another question quick. What phrase do you use or overuse too much? LFG, let's go.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
What phrase do I use?
You must say something all the time. I do. I know I do.
I don't know if I say a lot of phrases a lot.
You go stumping the guests here.
I know, right?
That's a good question.
I'm trying to think. I don't think either one of you really uses the same word over and over again.
No.
I say that's garbage a lot. I say
Garbage,
I say
yeah.
garbage.
I
Yeah.
say that's legit.
I don't know,
say
man.
legit too much. Yeah. But
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't think you really. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
You articulate well. You usually don't use the same stuff every time. Yeah.
I mix up my vocabulary.
Dom does too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who? No, what was it? Oh. Hold on, I got. Oh, what do you believe in that others think is crazy? Besides the Steelers.
What do I believe in that
That
other
others
people
think is crazy. Or something that you think highly of that people are like, what? Like you like in Steelers.
So like conspiracies or something like that?
Conspiracies, it could be like a certain food that
Oh,
you're
that's
like,
a good one.
man, I love cilantro, but everybody in the world hates cilantro.
I believe in the Illuminati,
I
man.
think this
Believe in the
artist.
Illuminati?
I believe in the
I
Illuminati.
think I
What
think
is it?
the Illuminati.
Okay.
I think Osama bin Laden's still alive.
You think so?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's no evidence. There's no
Okay,
evidence.
okay.
We've got no.
That's a little out there. Okay.
That's a good point.
We've got no evidence of his body.
I believe Stephen Avery is innocent.
Some of us haven't watched that yet.
I mean, it's,
don't even
it's
know what
a
that
premise
is.
already.
Documentary to make a murderer.
Make a murderer? Yeah, I heard about
Oh.
that, but I don't know much about it.
It's frustrating, but totally worth watching.
Yeah. What's the? That's a good. Another good question. What's the last thing you have on your queue on your Netflix account? Just what's next to watch, basically.
Next to watch.
I just finished Border Wars.
Border Wars. Why come I haven't heard that? I should have heard of that. Border Wars. I know that's what I'm to do with my people.
Border Wars is good.
Is it about my people?
Yeah. It's interesting.
I gotta add that.
I watch The Office a lot. I love The Office.
UK or the US?
U.S.
US one?
I love Steve Carell, man.
Yeah.
Did you watch Border Town last night?
Yeah, I watched that.
Yeah.
No, what was it?
Funny, wasn't it?
It was interesting.
Yeah.
It's Port Town?
Border Town is the new. Well, it's not. The Family Guy produced it, I think, but not.
Yeah.
He didn't direct it or write it. But
Yeah,
it's
it was
a
all right.
animated cartoon about a town living
In the border?
On the border, basically.
Oh, I gotta watch that
It's
too.
pretty good. It's it's a first episode, so it's a little rough, a little
Yeah.
raw. But we'll see where it goes. It could be,
Yeah.
it could be good or it could be a bust.
Yeah.
It very easily could go either way. But it was just enough wrong to be funny.
Yeah.
But
My Netflix down there is different because I got Mexican Netflix. So
Is there a different? I didn't know there was a different
It is,
Netflix.
dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
My
different.
cousin down
crazy.
there asked me for my login so he could watch American Netflix. Yeah.
They're doing that in Canada. Funny enough, with Star
Like, I don't
Wars.
have
in
Border
Canada,
Wars.
You can stream
Border Wars? You don't
the
have Border
original
Wars?
No,
trilogy.
Really?
I only
But they
have.
won't make it available in the United States.
I only
Of course,
have
man.
Cocaine
So,
Cowboys
yeah.
and Narco.
Every
Cultura.
region's got a little different lineup.
Yeah.
Netflix. So.
Forgot. Go ahead.
Juan Valdez is asking, so I should just go. I assume it means to Mexico for the away trip for the
No
CCL.
question.
Yeah, Eileen is over here saying you need to go.
Yeah.
So one of the reasons I might not go is because I mentioned offhand to my wife that December would be in Japan if things progress far enough in that competition. And she really wants to go to Japan. And so I might have to save up for Japan, December 8th to the 18th. It's looking ahead. It's not, I'm not trying to,
Yeah.
but Japan
though.
for 10 days in December,
Yeah.
that'd be a pretty nice
I'm
little
going
trip.
down there. I'm gonna be down there at Estadio Azteca. You going down?
No.
No. Oh, tell us more about what you're doing down there, though. Like, I had no idea why you were down there. You're down there helping build a local, what's it?
I volunteer in an orphanage.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm down there with the kids. I play with the kids. I'm going to start helping them learn a little bit of English soon.
So what do you do there? Like a little bit of everything as a volunteer? Or is there something specific that your role is?
I just kind of do everything. Yeah.
Okay. And how did you decide to do that? What was the driver behind that?
My mom, she was just like, hey, do you want to go down to this orphanage and just, go and see what's going on over there? And I was like, yeah, sure. And then there's this one lady who speaks English there, and she's like, hey, do you want to come more often and, play with the kids and do all this and volunteer and be around them more? And I was like, yeah, sure. So I go almost every day now.
That's awesome.
And you live down there?
Yeah, I live in Vallarta, yeah.
And part of living down there, was that because of you working with the orphanage?
No.
Or was there something else that moved you there?
My parents moved down there, and I didn't really have anywhere to go, so I just went with them.
So you went with them?
Yeah.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
You're living in Puerto Vallarta full time and
Yeah.
volunteering at an orphanage. That is so awesome.
That's awesome, man.
Not a bad little life.
Yeah.
It's
How's
alright.
the beach down there?
It's nice. I'm like a 5-minute walk from it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I already know a taco joint to go to. Man,
I'm taking y'all.
have you gone to mercados, little markets?
Oh, yeah, man.
Do you get licuados and like, okay.
Yeah.
So they do breakfast.
I'm a Mexican now.
Even though you like the, well, actually, a lot of Mexicans like the Steelers for some stupid reason. God damn it! It's the
Because they were
Raiders,
good.
Raiders and the Cowboys.
Yep.
All Mexicans, man, except for me, because I know what's up. I love my local team. Let's go, 206.
So with no Lamar and no Justin, although Brendan Vaughn did say something about talking to him about airfare and miles. He might, so you might have to talk to him.
All right.
But you're not planning on being here.
Not planning on it.
Who's going to win it without you here? That's a great question. There was some good talent last year.
That one kid I played was pretty good.
Oh,
Real
yeah.
Neil.
Real Neil.
You should follow him on YouTube, by the
he
way.
was
Look
really
up his
good.
channel.
Yeah,
That kid
he was
beat me.
ridiculous.
Yeah,
He
he
had
was
not
super good.
played on the Xbox One because he only plays on the PS4. Or
yeah.
he played last year on the
PS3.
360.
Oh, okay.
Having not played the 360 before, he had only played
Yeah, and he
PS.
gave you a run for your
He
money.
was super
He
good.
was pretty
Yeah.
good.
It's going to be tough, though, because every year we have more people.
Yeah.
And so it becomes a little bit more of that random bounce or whatever.
Yeah, I heard one of the Sounders players showing up is maybe a front runner to win the whole thing. So
Really?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, he'll probably win.
yeah,
He'll probably
I hear good things about him. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Really?
yeah.
Yeah, he's really good.
Yeah, yeah.
I hate playing him. He gets super lucky, but he's
You
really
think he's
good.
going to be better than the real Neo? Yeah, that's my front runner right now.
Yeah,
We'll
I think
see.
I think
We'll see,
he'll win.
Yeah, we'll see.
No doubt.
Yeah, have you guys watched this kid's videos, man, on YouTube? He's got a YouTube channel. It's all about him playing FIFA. And opening packs, and he broadcasted things. He has got highlights and special
Damn.
effects. It's legit. Like,
Yeah,
I'm watching
cool,
this kid,
yeah.
I was like, damn, no wonder.
It should be a good
serious.
competition.
Taking it
That's-
seriously.
that's
Yeah,
the
he
thing,
puts in some time.
Yeah, we'll see though. It should be a good entertaining match if those two find each other.
So again, January 24th. I will tweet out the link again. Registration is open. We are
Yes.
asking for a $20 minimum donation this year. And the reason why we're asking for that is last year we had about 128 people sign up.
And only half
and
showed up.
about 60 people showed up.
Yeah.
So the rationale behind that is you're coming. You're already going to be here. If you commit and spend the $20, which is a very small minor fee, and 100% of it, as every year previous, 100% of that goes to charity.
Yes.
We have not taken a single dime out of anything from this. We pay for all the extras.
It's
we
basically
pay
an
for everything.
RSVP
It's an RSVP
donation.
Exactly.
That's all it really is. We
We-
want folks to make sure you're here.
Yep.
So we can make this the biggest, baddest
Yep.
FIFA tournament, and you never know. Maybe we can invite Ocho Cinco, and he might crash it.
I did today.
Did you?
Sheba tagged him
Nice.
in a tweet about us. So I said, hey, come on January 24th and we'll have you play.
Yeah.
Yep.
He was
So-
really excited about that Real Madrid coach signing.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
So anyway, so come out the 24th.
I'm not
Are you
that
coming?
Yeah, I'll be there.
And I love
Okay, good,
Real Madrid,
good.
but I'm like, eh.
So we will be announcing, like I said, hopefully, we're waiting for one last little piece of information, timing-wise, and then we'll be able to announce hopefully between 3 and 5 players from the Sounders coming out. So we're working on the dunk tank for
tank.
Mark. So Fody.
Willie he be dressed up like the elf?
Yes, he's dressing up like the Buddy the Elf, and then we're going to be taking donations to Dunk Mark. And Lickett has said he's going to own like half the day that day.
Yeah.
But
He's gonna like dunk on everybody. He says.
oh yeah.
Come on down, LP.
So in the chat room, Lonnie said that David Vo.
Also very good. Yeah.
So he was a runner-up to you. No,
First
not-
year. I
First
think,
year.
Yeah.
And then Jeremy Armacrass says I'm going to win it all.
Always a contender. Yeah.
Always a contender.
Always a contender.
Yep. So, all right, good. So we got about 5 minutes left. Do you guys have any questions out there that you want to ask the two of them? And think about it if you do.
yeah.
a car.
Can
yeah,
Justin
yeah,
pick us
yeah.
up at the airport
Yeah, can you hook
in Puerto
us up?
Vallarta?
Yeah,
To take
I'll
them
cover
to
gas.
Taco
I'll
Time?
swoop
I'll
y'all
cover
up.
gas.
Yeah, swoop y'all up. In my little 5-seater sedan.
Let's go.
Hey, you'll be going back and forth for a lot of
Yeah,
hours
I'm
there.
picking up a lot of people.
Uber it up. Do they
How
have
many
Uber
people are
down
going? Do we know?
That are going.
To Mexico? Any
there? Puerto
part of it?
Vallarta? 20?
15, 20?
Yeah.
Damn.
15 to 20.
Yeah.
Sure, we're over 50 now.
It's going to grow. It'll be bigger than that.
Jeez.
So you need to go back and forth like 20
Yeah,
times or something like that. No big
it's
deal.
like, man, it's like 20 minutes.
Just
Like
remember, we
25
asked
minutes
first.
to
We
do
asked
it.
first.
Yeah, you all asked first. Yeah, you guys get first privileges.
Yeah.
First privileges.
So we have it's still in limbo, but we have information that there's a possibility that Jordan Morris might be signing with the first team. The information also came out that Schweitzer isn't going to the combine, so there's a chance that the Sounders are going to pick him up as well.
Hopefully.
What are you guys' thoughts on that?
I think that's awesome, man. Like I was saying earlier, I love seeing those guys succeed. There's so many players that came through the academy system that will be there eventually, hopefully, one day. But I mean, there's so many guys like Ryan Herman, of course. I don't know. I don't think the Sounders are going to be picking him up, but he's going to be a great player in the league. Great player. And if Schweitz doesn't end up going to the Sounders, he's going to be great too. Isidro is one of them. Who else? Who am I missing, man? There's so many good players. There's a couple planned for the Tacoma Stars. I know they tried out for S2 and didn't make it, but guys like Troy
Cox.
Peterson and Jamel Cox.
Yep.
Yeah, those
Raphael Cox.
Yeah.
Yep.
those guys.
Chase, right? No, not Chase. Chase as
Hansen,
well.
yeah, he's there. A lot of those guys are pretty good. So hopefully they get their shot one day. But if not, I mean, I look forward to seeing Jordan and Schweitzer though. I do.
And you played with Morris back in the day?
I played with Morris in Portland. We both were with the reserves.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, it'll be exciting. It'll be exciting if that happens.
What do you think, Justin?
Didn't you assist on his goal?
On Cedros.
Cedros, that's right.
Yeah, I'll be excited to see them both. I really hope Schweitzer signs. Just being I'm friends with Jordan, but I'm better friends with Jordan or with Schweitzer. I've been friends with him. I've been playing against him since I was 11. I remember back in those days. So, well, actually, I've been playing
Yeah,
against.
that's crazy. Since I was 11.
Yeah, I've been playing against Jordan. I've been playing against Jordan Morris too since I was 11. So, yeah, it'll be crazy to see both of them hopefully in the league. I just wish the best for both of them. So, yeah, so we'll just have to see though.
I think something that I've talked to a lot of people about is with them coming in the league, just people being patient with them. It's not what they do their first year; it's about what they can bring to the club in the future.
Man.
So, tempering your expectations for that first year, and it's like when DeAndre came in the league. A lot of people got down on him the first year for the mistakes he made. That's part of developing. That's part of growing and getting acclimated to that level of game.
Yeah.
Morris might not go through that. He might, but it's just an important thing for people to remember that this is a new experience for him.
For sure.
He's a great player. He's gonna be a great player for
He
us.
is. Yeah.
It's just a matter of giving him that patience in case things don't go out.
That's the
Yeah,
biggest thing,
perfect,
patience, man.
You guys kind of put it in perspective for me, like saying, I played with these cats when I was 11 or 12, and I'm like, man, they're like 22, 23. They're still, I don't want to say kids because y'all are grown men, but really young men.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
still like,
But I think what you said is absolutely critical is that the first year, even though Jordan's played overseas now in international matches for the U.S. Men's national team, you got to
he
give him
needs to stop
time
playing
to
against
acclimate
Mexico,
to the
man.
team
Yeah.
and he's not coming in here as the savior to change the whole 2016 season and make us win every cup and every game we play in. That's not the goal. the goal is to bring it up towards, give him time to get in with the group. He's got some skills, he's got some talent, but not any one player, even an Oba, even a Klimt, or whatever.
Yeah.
You don't just bring one player in and magically win everything.
Well, I think that's important also to remember for any of the academy kids, any of the college guys we draft. It's not about what they do the first year there. It's about what they can bring to us going forward and how they'll strengthen our team. And I think a great example of that, one that I always point to, is Schweitzer. Like, you can go out, you can get players that are exceptional at their position, but it's rare to go out and get a kid that you can see that's going to be a captain. He's been a captain of every club he's been on. He's excelled in that role. He's the field general in midfield. And it's rare to be able to have that, and that's a player I want people to be excited about and learn more about, because I think he's going to be exceptional for us going forward as well.
Yeah,
So.
people definitely need to be excited about Jordan Schweitzer, man. That kid, he's one of the best players I play with, and I play with a lot of good. Yeah, I play with a lot of good players, man. He just works his butt off. Like, I don't think I've ever seen a player.
I play with a lot of players that are on the team right now.
He's a captain on and off the field. When you talk to him, like that's a captain.
I love Jordan, man.
I'm excited.
Yeah, exceptional kid. Really, really exceptional.
Wow. I don't want to get too excited, but somebody named Jordan just favorited one of our tweets, so he might be watching. Hi, Jordan. How are you? Yeah. You're going to be awesome. So as we wrap up here, last few minutes of the show, is there anything we didn't talk about that you guys wanted to say? Any last words of wisdom or things that you wanted to get off your chest or just make a comment upon? And we're watching Kansas, Oklahoma.
I don't know what's going on here.
That's crazy. But
what was the question again?
Any last comments they have? Anything that they didn't say? Anything we didn't ask them? Or
I don't think so. I
think we covered it.
Is there anything that you guys want to request or share with our friends, our audience? Any projects that you're working on? If you're coaching on the side or anything like that, or if you have, I don't know, if the orphanage is taking donations or anything like that, info that you want to share with a few people?
Well, personally, I'm considering trying out for S2 next month.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, I've been training.
Nice.
Yeah, so we'll see, but it's not set in stone right now. I'm still gonna talk to my wife about it and see how she feels about it. Because I'm still in school, so
he's
that's the biggest thing.
Trying out for S2. He's saying.
Yeah,
nice.
but we'll see.
Let's go.
We'll see.
Do it.
Do it, man. Do it.
Yeah, do it.
If we need to talk to your wife, we'll send her a nicely worded note. He's great with notes.
It depends on what I'm doing in school at that point, though.
Okay.
If I'm doing really well, then I'll be like, yeah, why not? But
all right.
If I'm kind of struggling a little bit because I'm taking 17 credits, like I said, so if it's too much, then we'll see. But right now, the plan is to be trying out for them in February. So
good call. So Ted, the contender, at least not Ted. I'm sorry. The contender 1 said solo shot first, which is true in all your games. Solo shot first, which is awesome. Sorry, but yeah, you should totally try out though.
Yeah.
That would be outstanding.
yeah, we'll see.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Last year, that was some of the best times.
Yeah.
Those.
During
That's how I got
monsoon.
to be the
Oh, my
announcer,
God.
man. I was
Yeah.
at practices or something. I yelled out the goal when I saw a goal, and next thing I know, I got
They come
a
over to you?
voicemail. Like, hey, how would you like? I was like,
That's
man,
awesome.
are you kidding
And
me?
here in the chat room, I want to hear Hugo yell, "Oh yeah!"
dude,
for Dom.
For Dom, no question. Oh yeah!
There we go.
What about you, Justin? Anything you want to share or mention?
I'll probably tweet something out if there's donations for the orphanage that I work
Nice.
or that I help at. They're always taking donations, so yeah, I'll let y'all know about that.
You should get the people that are coming down to visit, go out to the orphanage and help out at the orphanage.
Y'all, I'll take
No,
y'all
seriously.
if you want.
Dead
I'll
serious.
take y'all.
Talk to her after the show and get her information.
Yeah, if there's anything that they might
Baby
need,
clothes and stuff.
somebody
Yeah.
bring them
If you guys want to bring anything.
Maybe we could do at the tournament. We could ask people to bring along something.
Yeah.
If you give us a list of what you need.
Yeah.
Drop it in a
absolutely.
bucket and bring it down.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm sure
Yeah.
It's a great idea,
they'd love that.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Yeah.
I think of everything.
You are on top of it, man. Let's
All right,
go.
well, Justin. I'm looking at you. Why am I looking at you? Justin. Justin,
As
Dom.
I said that, I take that
Yeah,
back.
yeah, exactly.
You're not the man so much.
Dom, Justin, thank you so very much for coming
Yeah.
on
No
again.
problem. Thanks for
Thanks for having
Yeah.
us. Yeah.
It's a great way to kick the new year off, talking about what you guys are up to, catching
This
up with
was awesome,
you.
man.
I like the S2 nugget. That's awesome.
Love
that's
it.
that's
Yeah.
exciting.
Hate the Pittsburgh Nugget though. God, I'm not gonna
See,
lie.
I should have warned you. I knew that
God, I
one.
didn't know that.
But I
dude.
love
think I
the
heard
fact-
it, but I was like, nah, that can't be legit.
I love the fact that you're doing the orphanage stuff. That's fantastic.
Yeah, that's
So
awesome,
the last
man.
question we have to ask, Eileen prompted me to ask it as well. But as a dad, what's the favorite thing your daughter does?
Favorite thing.
Like the cute thing or something cute she does, besides playing with boxes, obviously. That's
Does she call you Dom? Does she call you Daddy? Does she call?
No, no. Well,
yeah?
she says Dada, but I don't think it's
Dada.
intentional right now. And she says Mama too, but I think that one's intentional because whenever she's crying, she'll scream that one out. But I think it's bad though. But I think honestly, when she knows she's not supposed to be doing something, she'll kind of turn and look at me while
yeah.
she's walking over, and I'm like, Layla, no.
yeah.
And she's smiling at me as she does it. You can't help but laugh.
It's
But,
awesome. Yeah. No,
and
trust me.
Yeah, and I think the other thing is she watches a lot. Like I'm sure a lot of other kids do too, but she watches us a lot, and she has conversations with us in her little baby language. Like she'll look at us, and now when she's saying something, she points her finger at us like this. I think those are my two favorite
That's
things that she
awesome.
does. Yeah.
Good. All right. So for the first episode of the year, 2016,
Yes.
we'll sign off now. We're going to have
Pleasure.
Alexi Lawless sign us off here in a moment. But again, thank you, Dom. Thank you, Justin.
Thank
you.
you.
Go.
Thank you, guys.
Kyle, for putting us all together today, as always. You're fantastic.
My pleasure. My pleasure.
My much appreciation. And we'll all be working real hard. And check our Twitter feeds and
Yes,
Facebook.
follow it.
Lots of information coming on the tournaments.
Yes.
Make sure you're here. Sign up early. Spots will fill up. It is filled up every year very quickly. So if you want to come, make sure you click on the link and sign up.
Do it. Do it.
We will be back next week. And then the following week, will be on Tuesday the 19th with Lamar.
Yes.
Thank you all. We'll talk to you soon.
Laters.
See it.
Hey, this is Alexi Lawless, and although I have no soul, I know about heart. And heart means you listen to Sonarfeed.